complete track work that's been built in our straight and curved track fixtures, we produce a very extensive line of laser-cut flexible strips of wood that we call QuickSticks. I have here is a collection, a variety of different QuickStick strips that we produce, some flexible strips and some fixed strips. To start with, I'll explain what the flexible strips are. The name suggests they are wooden laser-cut ties, so these are just standard length wood ties. They're joined together with a flexible web that allows them to curve. They curve very easily, and they can be bent to any radius desired. We produce these in 3 different tie spacings, what we call our mainline spacing, which is this one, where the ties are quite close together, representative of a mainline track on a regular railroad. Branch line spacing. Ties are spaced slightly farther apart. You can see as I line them up here that the gap gets farther and farther apart here. And then siding, which is the farthest apart of all the 3, and that simulates the type of track that you'd see on a railroad siding, where they would space the ties a little farther apart as a cost-saving measure. All the QuickSticks we produce will have a group of wood ties and then a space, followed by another group of wood ties and a space. And it's typically 5 wood ties. The space is to accommodate the circuit board tie that's been soldered on when we built this piece of track in the curved track assembly fixture. Since these are flexible, these can be used on any radius. So this is a section of 30-inch radius that I built earlier, and if we wanted to use this to complete the track, we would draw a center line at a 30-inch radius, glue the track down onto it. Little webs that are in here actually get cut out with a set of rail cutters. Once the glue's cured, you just nip them out. The finished track is glued in place on top. If you're building lengths of straight track like this, it's kind of nice to have these QuickSticks that don't flex. You want them to stay perfectly straight, and that's why we produce these. These are the non-flexible or the straight strips of QuickSticks. They have a web on both sides all the way down that keeps them from flexing. So you simply glue those down onto your road bed, cut away the webs in each of the large pockets, and then glue the track on top like that. We have these available with an optional spiking slot. All the QuickSticks I'm showing here have this slot in it. This is a spiking slot here. It's just simply a line that's been cut into the tie, and that allows you to use various sizes of rail all the way down from code 40 or code 55 up to code 125, depending on the scale you're working in. These are optional, so when you order the QuickSticks, you can select either pre-drilled or non-drilled versions. There's no price difference for each. Here's a length of the non-drilled ones, and these are designed for just simply gluing the track in place. The strips are fairly short, about 10-inch long each. We do this to keep the shipping costs down and makes them a little easier to handle. That doesn't create any issues in using them though, because with each QuickStick strip that you purchase, you'll get a set of these joiners, and what this does is allow you to join pieces of them together. So I'll show you how they work here. I've got a couple of lengths of mainline QuickSticks, and I've got the Mainline Joiner piece here. It's got HOM written on there. It's HO scale mainline, and these just simply pop out of here. Designed to slip over the edge of the tie like this. It's just a slide fit like that. You put one on each side like this. There, now that piece is joined together and still flexible. So by joining multiple lengths of these together, you can create unlimited lengths of track, and you simply just glue them down along your center line. When the glue cures, these pop right back off again, and they're designed to leave that gap in between each section with the correct spacing, so you can finish it off with a piece of track built in one of our curved or straight assembly fixtures. Using these clips, you can join these strips, the flexible ones together, or you can join a flexible strip with a non-flexible or a straight strip like this. So if you're going in to a straight length of track, just simply join it on like that. Now we've got a flexible end here and a straight end there, and these are nice for creating easements. The feature of these clips is you can join the straight and curved strips of ties right to a turnout, because the spacing is the same on the turnouts as it is on the QuickStick strips. So you simply slide the joiner on like that. Now here we don't necessarily want to have a PC board tie space in here, so we can just move this up one notch like that, press it in place, add the one to the other side, press it in place, and we're good to go. Now we got a length of tie strips fastened right to the back of our turnout, and we could join on a strip of track like that in place onto the turnout. It allows you to join all these pieces together and flex them as a single unit. It's really nice for getting your track work all laid out ahead of time and then gluing them in place. So the QuickSticks have been glued in place onto your road bed, the pre-built track fastened in place on top of it. You simply paint everything all one color. Painting everything all one color, it'll blend the wood ties and the PC ties together quite nicely, and then just simply ballast it. Weathering a little line to simulate oil drop added down in between the ties. So it disguises quite nicely and works quite well.